I'm the founder of Watr, and our mission is to improve water quality around the world. So there's things we all do every single day that we take for granted, from turning on a tap, having a glass of water, to eating fresh fish. Now we're lucky because there's people in the world who aren't able to take these things for granted. So the world's surface is made up of 71% water, and last year we saw £906 billion worth of environmental losses. And we also know that 1 in 9 people in the world do not have access to drinking water. To put that in perspective, 29 people will die of water-based diseases whilst I'm doing this presentation. We also saw last year Mexico lose £565 million worth of farmed salmon due to poor water conditions, and this could have been resolved if it had been caught at an earlier stage. So for all those reasons, over the last 12 months, we have built Monitor, a cost-effective solution to enable users to see real-time data from any type of water without an internet connection. It comes with a number of different probes as standard and can be customized via the onboarding process to enable the users to ensure it suits their needs. So the existing solutions for this problem there's two main ones. One is using hand-based probes, so periodically checking the water for oxygen levels, pH levels, obviously time-consuming, and also water samples. So going to the lake or swimming pool or whatever the water might be, taking a water sample and sending it off to a lab to get tested. And again, this is time-consuming and costly. So our product is simple, and we want to make it accessible to everyone, whether they've got a farm and they're tracking the quality of the water for their cattle, whether they've got a swimming pool, or whether it's drinking water in developing countries. The device and setup is extremely simple. You receive the box, you scan the QR code, and you pair it, you place it in the water, it stays there, and you get live data straight through to your app. We're working on a monthly payment method, so that also brings it accessible to everyone. And it can be mounted either on the surface, so it can float, which is this model. It can be mounted mid-water on a pole that's fixed to the waterbed, or it can be anchored to the bottom, depending on what level in the water we want to track the data. The app interface is incredibly simple as well. It has all the data in one dashboard. This shows alerts and warnings. That can be mined into deeper to look at history and trends. So our target market for this, initially we aimed it at fish farms and fisheries in the UK. But we very quickly realised that there was a huge need for this in other industries. So looking at drinking water, and we're speaking to a couple of charities about projects in developing countries, consumer-based products, so that's fish ponds and aquariums, but also corporations, so making sure they're playing fair with ethical policies with regards to contamination and pollution into our waterways. We reached out to 100 people in the industry, and 86 of them came back and took on a beta program. So they're out in the field at the minute, and the feedback has been overwhelming. We're currently looking for funding, and in year one, we want to produce 5,000 units, generating a gross profit of 2.8 million. Then building on that, 15,000 units in year 2 and 40,000 in year 3. We've got a team of people who have been working together for over 8 years. We're all from an engineering background and worked at various different creative technology agencies, building IoT products and creative installations. Thank you, and I welcome any questions.